Today is 20th June and it is the Father's Day. Father's Day is celebrated all over the world and specifically following the traditions of the US. Today in Mahabharat Transform, we will understand what is the historical perspective of Father's Day and where we are today in terms of respecting our fathers and regarding our fathers by celebrating a particular day as Father's Day. Father's Day very perceptively is related to Mother's Day. It has not just a sentimental, emotional or cultural value, it has also a commercial value to it, as we will see in a short while from now. In the 1860s, when America was fighting a bitter civil war, a woman named Anne Reeves Jarvis in the state of West Virginia brought the women of both the sides together, that is the Confederate side and the Union side, and celebrated womanhood by telling how great the mothers are. Mothers is such an emotional subject, both sides came together and it became a rallying point for the nationalist and emotional sentiments and brought some amount of unity. For it to assume national importance, it took several other impetus. By the year 1905, about 45 states in the United States were celebrating Mother's Day in one form or the other. So President Woodrow Wilson in the year 1908 announced that Mother's Day will be celebrated every year on the second Sunday of, and after that Mother's Day became a very great commercial rallying point, and apart from it being a national holiday, the Mother's Day weekend, that is starting from Thursday and Friday preceding the Sunday on which the Mother's Day happened, there is a lot of retail sales that is happening, and people go for shopping and people send gift cards, people send cakes, flowers, buy new clothes, and buy also these days a lot of other consumer goods. When Mother's Day became very popular and Mother's Day became a national festival, retailers and the commercial entities who are interested in celebrations coming in and boosting their sales and the commercial prospects started vying for a day to celebrate the fathers. Father's Day was some kind of first celebrated in the same year 1908, and in a church a special service was done for over 300 fathers who died in a mine explosion. It was not called a Father's Day, just called that the fathers have laid down their life. But in the year 1909, a lady whose name was Sonora Smart Dodd, she started a campaign in the state of Washington that there should be a celebration for Father's Day because she was adoring her father, who was a widower and brought the 6 children after the mother's death due to childbirth. In the first year itself, there was a lot of support and people came around and rallied to celebrate Father's Day. State after state declared the Father's Day as one of their state days. Then President Richard Nixon, only in the year 1972, signed the charter declaring that third Sunday of every June will be called the Father's Day and it will be a national holiday. If we look at the European subcontinent, the Catholic community mostly celebrate Father's Day as March 19th, which is incidentally Saint Joseph's Day, and not the third week of June as is being celebrated by America and many parts of the world. India's celebration of Father's Day came only in the early 2000s when economic liberalization happened and Western influence started percolating into Indian ways of life, and a lot of children who were settled in US started greeting the parents. But if you look into the Indian culture, the respect for parents, especially the fathers, was seen in many places. For example, in Ramayana, Lord Ram renounced his kingdom just to keep the word of his father. Lord Parshuram killed his mother on the orders of the father. The modern day version, where the father is the hero of boys and girls alike, father is worshipped and mother is adored. Mother is loved more than the father, but father is the role model. Indian status, echoing the Western status, is not surprising. All of us celebrate Father's Day not because we are emotionally attached to it, but because this is an occasion to unify families, to have some amount of purchasing, going out and expressing love. Funny study which was conducted by a social organization in Europe and Asia, which shows that fathers believe that Father's Day is all nonsense, because they believe that all this buying of cards, buying of gifts and cakes, flowers and clothes is some kind of a feminine expression. Fathers generally do not like that their manliness is impacted, this exhibition of feminine love. The commercial aspect of it, that at the end of all the buying spree, it is only the father's pocket that is most impacted. So be that as it may, today family values are under stress. We need occasions and we need anchors to celebrate fatherhood and celebrate fathers, who most of the time are unsung heroes, and they do a lot, but they do not get the emotional attachment that probably mothers and other society members get. They are painted as roughshod, straightforward and unemotional characters. So Father's Day will remain relevant today whether we celebrate or we don't. Thank you very much.